How the economy works and why recessions happen. They typically happen when the economy goes through a period of slow growth or even contraction. The recession is often caused by two factors: a sudden shift in aggregate demand and an increase in aggregate supply. When these two forces come into play, the market will experience a significant drop in prices. This causes consumers to lose their purchasing power, which leads to higher unemployment rates and lower wages for those who still have jobs. How the economy works and why recessions happen. The economy is growing and generating huge profits, but the country is recovering from recession. The big banks are booming, but investors have seen nothing but losses. Here's what everyone needs to know about what's going on and how it affects your investments. What is a recession and how do we know if we're in one? A recession is a period of time where the economy experiences a significant decline in output. It can be caused by a variety of factors, such as an external shock to the economy or due to economic policy changes. A recession is often associated with a decrease in GDP and unemployment rates. However, it can also be caused by increases in interest rates, which can lead to an increase in mortgage defaults and bankruptcies. Recessions are usually characterized by low levels of economic activity and high levels of unemployment. The most recent example was the Great Recession from 2007-2009, where unemployment rose from 4% to 10%. It can be caused by many factors such as, but not limited to, falling jobs, a sudden drop in demand for goods and services, overproduction of goods and services. Before we continue, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you will be updated on our next video. Let's continue. What causes recessions? The business cycle is the pattern of economic expansions and contractions that recur in most countries around the world. It is a cycle that generally repeats every 4-5 years. The causes of recessions can be attributed to government policy, economic instability, or an external shock such as a war or natural disaster. Recessions are a natural part of the business cycle. They happen when the economy is not growing as fast as it should be. The causes of recessions vary depending on whether they are caused by government policy or by a change in the business cycle. Government policies can cause recessions if they lead to a decrease in demand for goods and services, or if they make it difficult for businesses to raise funds. Changes in the business cycle can cause recessions if there is an increase in production or investment that triggers inflationary pressures and leads to rising interest rates. The worst recessionary periods of all time. The worst recessionary periods of all time are not necessarily the longest. The Great Depression was only a few years long, and the period following World War II was just a few years long as well. However, these were two of the most devastating periods in history. The Great Recession of 2008-2009 is one of the most recent recessions in history, at least by comparison to other recessions that have happened before it. It has been estimated that this recession will be followed by another Great Recession sometime in 2020 or 2021. How to prepare for a recession in your business or life. With the current economy, it is important to prepare for a recession. Many people take the time to create a business plan and financial planning guide to safeguard their business or personal life. When preparing for a recession, make sure that you are not solely relying on your personal savings or investments. You should also be prepared for the worst-case scenario by having an emergency fund set aside and purchasing insurance. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, subscribe and ring the notification bell for more videos.